right, so Laura hasn't drove it, and I got it set up for her. We're about to get her in it and see what she thinks. You ready?
Do we need to tie a brake to your foot?
You want to take it for a drive?
Yeah.
Your Kawasaki is officially finished and is ready for the trails.
Okay.
Got more power too, huh?
Oh yeah, and it's so smooth.
You like it?
I do like it. I like
Does
it
good
a
on
lot.
35s, huh?
You can't even tell they're even on here.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you get that again?
RNGperformance.net.
That's right.
Look
That's
at my
right.
fancy radio and everything too.
And I got yours set up. I got yours a little bit more weight in it, so it lowers the RPMs because I know you like lower RPMs. You're not a performance.
No, I'm not.
So I got yours set up to a little lower RPMs, but it's still going to perform very well within 35. So
Well, good.
you have a middle of the road and all that.
I love it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Gotta go again.
You gotta go again. Well, today, guys, we're going to dive in to the Kawasaki clutching. We're going to rip apart the clutch and show you how to replace everything with your new R.N.G. Performance Stingray Mods clutch kit. This thing is going to be wild, I promise you. We've been testing these kits since last year, so it's been a while in the making. And my wife just got a new machine, which we already have some test components in it. We're going to pull those out and show you guys how to put in the actual stuff you're going to get. So, all right, guys, stay tuned. This is going to be the 3-arm clutch video. It will be the same for the 4-arm. It's just one extra arm. That's all it is. Everything else is the same. So follow along if you have the 3-arm or the 4-arm. And we're going to show you how to get this thing installed. And we're going to get a lot more power to the ground with your Kawasaki. So obviously I have my Kawasaki, actually my wife's Kawasaki, lifted off the ground. But I'm using a table to keep this arm level. This is going to be key to getting this cover out. This cover can be a little tricky. It's not bad, but it can be a little tricky. And you're going to want to take out all the outer bolts. Those are 10 millimeters. So 10 millimeter will take out all those cover bolts, and then the cover will just come off, and then you just wiggle and jiggle it right out. So the best way I found to get this cover out, like I said, don't let this really droop because then the shock kind of gets you in your way. This is actually easy done on the floor with the machine resting. This cover will just come right out like so. Let it drop. It's hard to do one-handed. It just comes right out just like so. It's a lot easier to do two-handed. But like I said, not bad at all. Next up, we're going to want to remove that bolt down in there. That bolt down in there, you see it? And then over here, there's 2 bolts there and there. You are going to want an extension and a 12 millimeter socket for the 2 bolts on your left, and you're going to want a 10 millimeter socket for the 2 bolts on your right. And once you have all 4 of those bolts out, you're going to grab this, and then you're just going to wiggle it on out of here. It's pretty easy. Just like so. Next up, you're going to want to get your spreader bolt and spread your secondary. So to take that secondary bolt out of there, it's going to be reverse threads. So lefty tighty, righty loosey on this, and it's going to be a 19 millimeter socket. You're definitely going to want to get an Ugga Dugga gun because it's going to take a few Uggas. Just like so, and it'll come right out. Like I said, reverse thread. So, all right, once you got that out, you're going to want to pull this like so. know I didn't spread the secondary enough, but I'm using a cheap bolt, which is sort of a no-no. So next up, you can do this before or after removing the secondary, change out your secondary spring. You're going to pull these bolts here, okay? You're gonna want a 12mm socket to pull those bolts. One thing to remember is this arrow always needs to be lined up with that arrow. Pull that out, then we're gonna wanna pull our spring out. Now you see that C-clip in there? We're gonna get our C-clip pliers and pull that out. You get it? What I use is one of the long 10mm bolts. It pushes it right out. Just like so. And then your weight arm, you just pull them out just like that. Now you're gonna get your weight arm that comes in your kit, and it's gonna have 3 holes in it. It's gonna come with magnets. We always put the most weight we can at the tip of these arms. So we wanna start at this hole, then work our way back. You're gonna add magnets to get your desired shift out RPMs and your overall desired RPMs. This kit is tunable for your liking, so you can get the RPMs that you want. This is gonna help you tune for stock tires or 35s. Those are 35s. So you'll be able to tune for 35s, 37s, whatever it is you're running by tuning in your magnets. And if you need a different spring, just get a hold of us, we'll make it happen. But you just take your magnets, make sure that they're all snapped together, and then put it in the hole. Like so. And we're gonna get these dialed in. Your instructions are gonna tell you where to start with the magnets. So it's not gonna be a guessing game for you completely, but we're gonna have the amount of magnets that we're running for 35s and stuff on the instructions. So it won't be a guessing game for you, but feel free to play and have fun. All right, guys, so once you got your arm and your magnets in your arm, we're using 8 magnets in this setup here. We're going to put this in there, take our pin, slide it in, and we're gonna get our C-clip, put it in just like that. Okay, so you're gonna repeat that step a total of 3 times on the 3-arm clutch and a total of 4 times on the 4-arm clutch. The 4-arm clutch is gonna be the same exact install as this. It's just gonna have 1 extra arm and you may use less magnets. So we'll have all that in the instruction sheet for you 3-arm and 4-arm guys. This is a 3-arm. We do have a 4-arm unit that we're testing. We also have been bouncing clutches back and forth from both units because both clutches will work on either unit. You just have to change the belt out to a different belt to make it happen. So far, we like both clutches. Obviously, the 4-arm has some issues, but that's for a complete other video. This is simply for install video and show you guys how to install your R.N.G Performance Stingray Mods clutch kit. All right, now what I like to do is put my arrow facing up. Remember that arrow we talked about earlier? And then we're gonna grab our primary spring. We're gonna put it in there. Then we're gonna grab our hat. I call them a hat. And pull this back. We're gonna start a couple of bolts by hand. Always start your bolts by hand. Now you want to make sure that this plate goes on nice and flat.
Just like those.
Huh?
Just like those.
Yep. You don't want to put it down in a bind. You want to put it on nice and flat. And you can use an Oga-Doga gun for this. Isn't going to hurt it. Okay. All right, obviously you don't have to ugga-dugga them a lot, just a couple broop broop, and they'll be fine. They'll stay nice and tight. You're not gonna have to worry about them. The key point is making sure this hat goes on flat and not in a bind. So just work your way around it and make it go on nice and flat and even, and you won't have any problems. Those of you who's worried about an ugga-dugga gun or do not know ugga-dugga triggers, you can do this by hand. You can hold the clutch with a pry bar or something. Just put it in there so you're not gonna mar up anything. Just lay it across there. It doesn't take a lot of torque for these anyway. So that's, I use ugga-dugga because I know an ugga-dugga gun. I know how to use it. But some people might be afraid of them, and you can do it by hand, okay? All right, so next up, we're gonna show you how to replace your secondary spring. You're gonna need a secondary spring compressor, which we do have them on our website. You'll be able to find them. It'll be listed in the same listing as the clutch kit. Normally, when you buy these compressors with the clutch kit, you get a deal on it. So keep that in mind. And you can get these kits at www.rngperformance.net. You take your tool, put it on there like so.
It's a really hard part there, man.
It's so hard. That is the hardest part about doing this job right there. Then you got a C-clip right on top here. You get it out like so, and then you just right off. Alright, there's your C-clip, there's your spring cup, and there's your spring. Alright, put our secondary spring right down on there like so. Next up, we're gonna get our spring cup, put it down on that spring like so. Next up, our snap ring, like that. Then our tool. And then we're going to compress the spring with our tool. Make sure it's going down on there nice and straight, just like so. It's doing a fine job. Get it down past our snap ring slot so we can put our snap ring in there. Back that up. All right, get that in the slot, just like so. Then release. All right, you heard it clip in. It's in there. And we can back our tool off. I love it when our tools do the work for us. Put our belt back on the primary. Now guys, there's a gazillion ways to pull this belt off and put it on. This is the way that I'm doing it, okay? I want to hear no lip smacking in my comment section. Now we can pull out our secondary spreader. Now we can go ahead and put our bolt in. Remember, it's reverse thread. It doesn't need a lot of ugga-duggas neither. Now before we put our clutch housing on, there's a bearing right there. You want to make sure that that bearing seats onto that shaft. Slide it in here by the shock. Like so. Push it on in. Just remember there's studs. And that is on, my friends. Then we put the bolts back in. We want to just not even snug them up yet. Just get them in there. Remember, you don't have to Herc a bomb on these things. It's not the rocket. We're not going to the moon. It's not a lawnmower. It's a clutch. It's a 10 millimeter bolt, 10 millimeter head. It's, yeah, just a little bit is all you need.
Get your clutch parts at rngperformance.net.
All right, guys, so next up is throwing the cover on and getting it out and enjoying your newfound clutch kit, power to the wheels. We got it on. It is now time to go drive it.
Gotta go again.
Gotta go again.